Hello, hello, hello to all of my Capricorns. This is Queen Amon-Ra coming to you with your general reading, Capricorns. Happy midweek Wednesday to each and every one of you all. On the 27th of the month, we have a first quarter moon phase. We're coming up on the first quarter moon phase in Leo, right in Leo. We'll talk a little bit about what to do during the first quarter moon phase or in preparation for the first quarter moon phase. You'll know that you're landing on the bright side of the moon in Leo if you feel more exuberant, creative, broad-minded, colorful, or fun-loving. In contrast, you'll know if you or other people around you are landing on the dark side of the moon in Leo, if the energy is more self-indulgent, self-centered, conceited, overbearing, and almost bullying energy, right? For you specifically as an earth sign, a moon in Leo actually gives you an even stronger, passionate nature and good money making skills. So this is a great time for you to really, really tap in and pay attention. This reading is for the 26th of April through the 26th of May. Mercury is currently retrograde until May 14th. Let's get it. Let's see what your cards have to say. I'm talking to you if you have Capricorn anywhere in your chart, not just your sun, moon, or rising, or Venus. I'm talking to you if you have Capricorn anywhere, even if you're on the cusp, anywhere in your chart, that is. Even if you're on the cusp of Aquarius or Sagittarius, I am talking to you. Let's go. All right, King of Swords. We have the Strength card. We also have the Death card. We also have the Emperor card, the Devil card, and also the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. All right. Nine of Pentacles is financial independence, right? So here we have the Death, the Strength, the Devil card, the Emperor card, right? So someone is taking a more of an authoritative stance, and they are really focusing on ending something, like really focusing on ending something for good, some kind of a demonic tie, right? See this right here, chained together. This is your divine masculine to your divine feminine. You all remember, I always say this about Capricorns, and I'm just reminding you all, so I'm not trying to be redundant, just in case somebody's new to the channel, we have new people tuned in. Plus you all can see the numbers. You all can see, so you know there's new people. So we don't know how many new Capricorns, but everybody has demons. Our demons represent fear, represents doubt, it represents uncertainty, represents any kind of an addiction whatsoever. So you could know someone in your family or someone you've dated or are dating or connected to your universe in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Even somebody that you work with who could be struggling with something, right? And so for you, Source is saying to you, stay on your throne. Here's the Emperor card. Stay on your throne. Don't give a whole lot of energy to people who are operating in their own personal hell, right? They could use their element, whatever element they're in, they can use it for good instead of using it for evil. Like I said before, there are people who are going to land on the dark side of the moon in Leo, more self-centered, overbearing, bullying, self-centered, self-indulgent, and it's draining and exhausting, especially for divine feminine signs like you all are. Like you all need time to process things. So if you have people around you who are coming at you blowtorch energy and you haven't had a chance to even process things, it can be quite exhausting and draining for you all. So some of you all are seriously thinking about, moving on from something, like really tapping into your strength. The Strength card is the 8th card in tarot, and 8 is the money exchange number, right? Money exchange number. So somebody's definitely having a tower moment when it comes to certain energies and just saying, you know what, I really need to tap into my strength. This card is attached to Scorpio. This card is attached to Aries, right? And so both Aries and Scorpio, what they have in common is the planet Mars. And so we're going to have a full moon in Scorpio. And so we'll talk a little bit more about that as we get closer and closer to a full moon. But right now you're gearing up for the first quarter moon. So this is where I really want you all to stay focused, is whatever seeds that you planted, the things that you said you wanted to manifest, don't overwhelm yourself. So let's say, for instance, you say during this particular cycle, I want to start working out, right? So don't overwhelm yourself. Like, I want to make $1 million in this cycle. If you're able to do it, that's great. But take it piece by piece so that you're starting to see how all of this works, right? And so I see that you are very wise. You're very knowledgeable about a lot of things. Source wants to keep you on your throne. This is a very smart person. This is a person who is king of their thoughts. You know, knowing that you're smart, knowing that you are very powerful, right? In your own right. Smart and powerful enough to say, I'm only going to plant the seeds that I want to grow. This is financial independence, right? Financial independence is not just about money. It's also about having people around you who are just as loyal as you are, whether it's romantic or whether it's personal. Let me just say personal or professional, right? Everything that I'm telling you is both personal and professional. So you don't think of say, well, when I say loyal, do you mean friends or family? All of that. Everything that has had access to your universe, loyalty, stability, security, so career success, prosperity, vitality, patience, all of those things that keep your root chakra, you know, just solid foundation. So what somebody is doing now is planting seeds for that. So let's say, for instance, you say, I want to start working out, right? You're disciplining yourself and say, this is a regular routine. I'm going to work out. I'm now starting to understand that when I get stressed out, emotions, right? Your sacral chakra, I know exactly what feeds my spirit, right? Whether so there's somebody around me or not, I know how to, as an earth sign, based on my moon sign, how to nurture or how to water my own soil. Hopefully that makes sense, so that you're not in any demonic ties. Okay? So a demonic tie, like I said, there's so many different types of demons. You're just learning. You're going through the process of just learning what nurtures your spirit when you get stressed. So if there's anybody around you during this time that's draining you with their energy because they're just, you know, trying to get answers out of you or trying to get you to process things quicker than you get a chance to even, you know, wrap your head around it, and putting themselves at the center of attention, where you got a lot of other things that you're trying to process and makes sense, you know, for you, then you're learning through this fire that how to nurture yourself no matter what the situation is. Like, so if if something ends, you know how to take care of yourself. You know how to emotionally take care of yourself, mentally take care of yourself, spiritually take care of yourselves. So that's what's happening right now. You got the universe on your side. We have the discipline card. We have the princess of the discipline card, the princess of pentacles, the two of swords. We have the healing card, and also the seven of pentacles. So right now, someone is healing. Someone is learning how to heal themselves by getting rest. Rest is so... It is such a overlooked ritual that people just think, okay, you know what, I'm just going to rest, you know, when I go to sleep. But sometimes resting just looks like turning off the cell phone. Sometimes it looks like, you know what, I need to, and this is what I was talking about before, disciplining yourselves. You're learning, you're changing, like you are evolving to your higher self. So you're learning how to discipline, you know, yourselves. And this is powerful, very, very powerful. This is like, you're sacrificing your old self, right? You're surrendering your old self. That person has, the old person has died. The new person has been reborn. So this is where you're disciplining yourself to stay forward, like, you know, stay focused. When I need to rest, I'm healing my body. I'm recharging from just life in general. I'm learning I'm just going, you know, learning how to heal myself. Here we have the universe. And so again, this is where the universe is really backing you on this journey. So whatever it is that you say that you want, only plant the seeds. If you want loyal friendships around, you want a soul circle, soul tribe, soul community, you want more money, you want a better job, you want new love in your life, plant those seeds. And just like a person who was gardening, you don't plant the seeds on the first day and then, you know, walk away from it. You do things to tend to your garden, right? So it's the same thing when you're planting those intentions. And so here we have the Two of Swords. Somebody was definitely in denial about something, you know, in the past, like maybe just didn't want to believe something. And so as God is as Mercury is retrograde and God is using that planet to send messages to you. Like I said, this is why healing and rest is going to be so important. Sometimes people are constantly trying to force you to process things because they don't want you to see something. They don't want you to know certain things, right? So they're trying to hurry up and rush you to your head could be in the clouds. Oh, I really love this person, or this is the perfect job for me, or this is the friend I prayed for. But that's why when Mercury goes retrograde, God is saying you slow down and pay attention to the messages that God is sending you about a situation so that your head is not so in the clouds you get taken advantage of again. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing here. Somebody's money is growing, but if you have people around you where you're contributing to their growth in money, meaning that they don't have to come out of their pocket, that's their growth. You're coming out of your pocket. There's something about your energy. They see you as stable, secure, someone who is vital to their success or vital to their life. They see you as prosperity all over you. That's what you really want to pay attention to. So here we have the Seven of Pentacles. Again, you planting seeds, right? So somebody is planting seeds, possibly even thinking about going on a trip. If you're planting seeds for that, hey, I'm going to grow my money so I can go on a trip. Maybe you're already in the Caribbean, but bottom line is somebody is saying, I'm planting seeds, I'm healing. See how this person right here is sitting there, in this lotus pose, this person here, they're probably manifesting what they want. They're visualizing what they want, right, in great detail, right? Remember we talked about that during the waxing crescent moon phase. Be very detailed in what you want. And then we have the Princess of Pentacles. So all of this is money. All of this is money. And so God will continue exposing people around you as time goes on to show you, to see things from a very realistic standpoint, just to remind you of just how valuable you are to the lives of people. And I've said this to you all before, but remember, you all are the prize. You all, when we are in January 1st, we are in Capricorn season. When we close out the year, we are still in Capricorn season. So you all, get to that finish line of closing out cycles and closing them out airtight and breaking any kind of generational cycles, chains, curses, anything that you feel like is keeping you connected to it. That's like a codependency or a demon. That could also be a demon too. So, all right, let's keep it moving forward. This is a general reading. Take only what resonates with you. If you're interested in a personal reading, hopefully you get what you need in this reading so you can save your money and grow your money. But if you feel like you need one, my information is down below in the description. Death card twice. Death card came out twice. So something is definitely ending. Like death card means like somebody could be having a double rebirth, right? Like really having a double rebirth. And again, the source is saying, stay in your light, stay strong, stay in your light, stay in your purpose. You're moving forward. That's going to keep you healed. Remember, you think the sun is medicine, right? You heal from that sunlight. You go take a walk. You feel a lot better. You sit outside in the sun for a little while. I mean, everything. It's medicine for everything that's living. Your plants, your body, your mind, your spirit, all of that, right? So something from the past is trying to resurface, like in somebody's mind. Like somebody feels like something from their past is trying to rear its ugly head. But remember, it's over. It's a part of the past. And so source is saying to you, stay focused. See how this person right here, both the sun and the moon, somebody is like, mature enough to say, this is what keeps me youthful, right? Neither is looking back. Both is looking forward to their future. Matter of fact, this person is like, I'm in this space where I am mature, I'm wiser, but I feel youthful. I feel this youthful energy. I feel like when I'm doing this, my purpose, I feel like I have more energy. I feel exuberant. I feel creative. I feel broad-minded. I feel colorful. I feel fun-loving. I feel like I've landed on the bright side of the moon in Leo, okay? So we're not talking about any Leos that you know. We're just talking about anything from your past trying to resurface, any feelings that could make you feel overwhelmed. Just keep moving forward, right? Just keep moving forward. Here we have the Ace of Swords. This lets me know a breakthrough is coming somebody's way when you ask yourselves the motive. What's my motive for replaying something, for overthinking something from the past? Whether it's in my personal life or my professional life, what is my motive when I am physically here right now and I can focus on planting seeds for my own future? Page of Pentacles. This is new information coming in. So new information coming in. When I say new money, this is new money, but new money coming in is new information. It's like God is trying to tell you, this is information in how you grow your money. You leave the past in the past. You're wise enough to know it's a thing of the past. Just because it's coming up in your mind, it's God's way of through Mercury, through the planet Mercury, of letting you know you made the best decision to move on from something in the past, whether it was a location you moved from, friendship you moved on from, family ties you moved on from, whatever you moved on from in the past. God is saying to you, you made the best decision. And I'm going to slow this information down for you to remember you made the best decision to move on from something that was deeply heartbreaking or deeply disappointing for you. Again, it could have been a friendship, romantic relationship, or whatever. But there's a balance of masculine and feminine energy here, and a lot of it is surrounding your thinking and your foundation. Foundation could be your friendships, root chakra. Could have been your friendships, relationships. Could have been family relationships. Could have been romantic dating relationships. Could have been jobs that you left behind, or whatever it is that you put some length of time in, whether it was, again, family relationship, working, whatever. That could be on somebody's mind. But Source is letting you know, keep moving forward and I will take care of the past. Just keep moving forward and I will take care of the past. So that should be reassuring for somebody. The only reason why, again, things are coming back up in your spirit is God is just reminding you that you made the right decision. You're on the right path. Be disciplined. Do not go back. No matter what you hear, no matter what you know, whatever you hear about something from the past, someone wants to invite you to something. You're not holding a grudge. You've just grown. You've become wiser. And so that it doesn't have any room for where you are right now. Again, you're moving towards planting seeds for your wealth. You're planting seeds, getting ready for harvest time. When you think about those energies in the past, how would they fit into today's plan where you are right now? They wouldn't fit. And so let Mercury remind you, the planet Mercury, let God remind you by using the planet Mercury of what you left behind. Again, you have the universe on your side. Here we have the Lover's card, the Three of Coins, the Nine of Cups. We have the Three of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and also the Six of Swords. Alrighty. So, Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. So whatever you've been wishing for, like whatever seed you've been planting, and make sure you keep them high vibrational, not the speaking people back up. Like you've heard people say, oh, I thought you up, and here you are on my phone calling, or I was just thinking about you and you appeared at my door. You are not breathing life, thinking situations from your past back up into your current situation, right? Here we have the Three of Coins. So everything is perfectly aligned for you. Like literally everything is perfectly aligned. Like you're operating in your gift. You're operating in your purpose right now. No matter what your job title is, you're operating in your purpose, right? Here we have the Three of Cups. So this is gratitude. This is a person who's saying, me, myself, and I, we are grateful to Source that we found our purpose. We're grateful to Source for all the energies around me that are supporting me in my purpose, who doesn't think I'm strange, spooky, weird, crazy, odd, none of those things. Just really support what I'm doing here. Here we have the Ace of Wands. And so this is your third eye. Your third eye is wide open. You know exactly who you left behind, what you left behind, and that you're only moving forward. Right here we have the Lover's card. So the Lover's card is this is where you're loving up on yourself. It gives the illusion that it's two people, right? So this is twin energy. This is attached to Gemini. We're not talking about any Geminis that you know. But Gemini is like Virgo. Gemini and Virgo are ruled by Mercury. Remember, Mercury is retrograde. And so A Gemini's energy is divine masculine. It's a sender energy. Virgo is a receiving energy like you. Virgo is one of your sister signs. So you all are divine feminine. You all are receiver energies. Doesn't matter what physical body you're in. You all are receivers. And Gemini is the sender, right? Masculine energy, right? So you're sending yourself the message, or you're sending out a message to the universe that you're loving up on yourself the way that you deserve to be loved. So now you're not settling for any relationships, whether it's a job relationship, like personal or professional relationship, that's not inspiring, motivating, clarity. Like you're not settling for friendships where you don't really know what's going on. You're not really clear as to where people stand. People are not communicating what's going on in their lives, and you're sitting there trying to fill in the blanks. You're doing the same thing in your romantic relationships, same thing in family relationships. You're not, you're expecting to be treated the same way you would treat yourself. And it's like you're motivating yourself, you're inspiring. You're not like, if somebody says, I have something to tell you, and they're playing this game, oh, I have to tell you 10 days from now. Like if you say, well, I need to know right now, I got a lot of things going on, and I don't want that just sitting in my soil. You don't want people around you that say, well, I'm just not ready. Well, why'd you say something? That kind of thing. So anyway, I do see you sailing away from anything, like any deep emotions or feelings about things that you left behind in the past, Capricorn. And I do see you giving yourself some time. This is you to keep doing things that's in your best interest, right? So it's going to make it so much easier for somebody to understand exactly what a twin flame means in business or in a romantic situation. But this also means making a decision. You have made a decision that I'm not putting any more energy into anything that's unclear to me. That's friendships, or personal or professional, friendships, family, doesn't matter. That's unclear to me, that causes me to be emotionally and mentally drained. I'm not putting any effort, any more energy into where I don't feel motivated. I don't feel personally powerful. I feel depleted when I'm around certain energies. So this is a great thing for you. When I'm looking at this card, I'm smiling I'm like really happy for you all, because this is great. Like I said before, this is you loving up on yourselves more. And if you're not coming with that same love that I can give to myself, then I just don't see the need for you in my universe. That may sound harsh to some people, but this is where this come to. And I, for one, am very happy. I am very happy for you all, Capricorn, because for real, like literally, really, when you think about it, Capricorns, just how hard you all work and how loyal of a sign you all are. If the energies in your life are not reciprocal, it doesn't matter who they are, because it's all spirits, right? Don't get caught up in titles. I've known this person for 15 years. This is, my cousin. This is my whoever, uncle, aunt, whatever. This is a grandparent. I'm not trying to tell you to cut off family members. You do what you want to do. But I'm telling you, somebody is like, you know what? If the energy is not reciprocal, because I already know what I'm bringing to the table. And if I'm not getting that in return, then, to the left. That's what I'm seeing for you all. So I do see your money growing because you're making room. This is how you're making room for money. This is how you're making room for your wealth, because you're not entertaining anything that does not give in return what you've given, what you're prepared to give. Hopefully that makes sense to somebody, and everything is in perfect alignment for you. So I do see somebody getting some kind of an increase or raise when it comes to your money, because you're operating again in your gift. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. We have the Lover's card, the Sun card, the High Priestess, and also the Ten of Cups. All right, we're going to get to this High Priestess here. All right now, this is nice. Sun card again, double emphasis on you staying in your light. Double emphasis on you being grateful for the energies around you that have been supportive of you staying in your purpose. Anybody that's supporting you while you're in your purpose, even if it's just like good job, attaboys, pats on the back, keep on going. Those are the kind of energies you want to stay around you, because they are also in their light. They don't see you as competition, right? And so here we have, this is you right here. The Lover's card came out twice. All right, so this lets me know that I'm seeing twin flame energy both in your romantic relationship, but also in a business situation that's coming your way, Capricorn. So this is really, really nice. Again, you have total clarity. You feel motivated. You're not wondering, I'm not really sure. That's why leaving the past in the past is going to be so important, and completely closing out cycles airtight. We had a new moon in a fire sign. We're coming up on a first quarter moon in a fire sign. So using your burning bowl is going to be key here. Toss it into a burning bowl. I forgive whomever for whatever, but just like this person is climbing up the side of a mountain, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. This has been a climb up, an ascension. But again, source is saying to you, this is you. This is about decisions. I'm deciding that even if I'm dating you, and I don't feel motivated, and I don't feel mental clarity, and I don't feel like you've left your past behind, or we're friends, and I feel like you got some energies attached to you that's causing you to be a little shady or messy, and I'm already know that I'm not bringing that into any relationships, then I can't entertain it. For my mental and my physical health, I cannot entertain. I won't entertain it, because this right here is you and you. Your divine masculine to your divine masculine to your divine feminine. This is your inner child, right? Your divine masculine to your divine feminine. If my inner child does not feel safe around you, it would be like, if I can't leave my kids around you, this is how you're looking at your friendships. This is how you're looking at family relationships. This is how you're looking at every relationship that you've given access to your universe. If I can't leave my kids around you, that it's a no for me. It's a no, and no, unapologetically no, right? So high priestess energy, right? A lot of you all come from a long line of healers, but you don't know it because religion has taken front, like center stage, right? You shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, you shouldn't do this and that. I would encourage you all to kind of start to, if you believe in the Bible, right? That's only if you believe in the Bible. I'm not trying to push religion on anybody. But I would encourage you all to do some studying on gifts, and get you, if you don't have, well, let me not say, okay, you don't have to go out and buy anything. You can do this online. If you believe in the Bible or some kind of spiritual text, whether it's the Quran, the Bible, whatever your beliefs are, your religious beliefs, because everything is gonna come full circle for somebody, and how your gifts of like having downloads when you dream, having a feeling about certain things, speaking things into existence, all of that's going to start tying in for somebody, so you don't feel so ashamed or embarrassed. You don't have to tell everybody that, oh, my so and so practiced this, or oh, now I remember this. There's a lot of symbolism in religion. There's a lot of symbolism of things that people say that you shouldn't be doing. A lot of people sat right in church and didn't even realize what was happening. So now it's time for you to really do the work, or at least get with an elder or somebody in your family who is a little bit more open-minded, and somebody who can kind of sort of give you some history, because a lot of you all are highly spiritually gifted. But if it's been kind of etched into your brain not to believe in that quote unquote kind of stuff, you may want to remember any stories about anybody else who was like into like herbs, or readings, or witchcraft, good witchcraft. Even if they were in bad witchcraft, there's always a good side to every good and bad side to everything. Hoodoo, voodoo, people who are deeply religious. This is where you want to start doing your homework. It's easier when you're talking to somebody who is open about it. Somebody's like, oh yeah, I know about this, that, and the other, and this is how you protect yourself from this, that, and the other, right? Somebody is definitely highly spiritually gifted. You may remember an aunt, uncle, somebody in your family who was like, I don't know, whatever they were doing, you may all of a sudden start remembering some things, or their name may pop up in your spirit. And God may, again, Mercury being retrograde is a great thing, because you really you learn a lot of things when Mercury is retrograde. You learn a lot of things when Mercury is retrograde. A lot of things about, messages that God is trying to get downloaded into your spirit. It's going to start making sense as to why some people have, premonitions, deja vu, dreams, feelings about things like, wow, I didn't even realize it. Here we have the Three of Swords, we have the Eight of Swords, we have the everything is fine, we have the Two of Pentacles, we have the King of Wands, and also the Ace of Wands. When you think about, here we have the Three of Swords. When you think about something from your past, it could have been deeply, deeply heartbreaking and deeply disappointing for somebody. But Source is saying to you, guess what? Everything is fine. The fact that somebody could be overthinking something is self-sabotage. Imagine having all of these swords around you to cut these ropes, which, by the way, if you can see, they're not even putting any pressure on the person's sweater or their garment or anything because they're not tight. This is in your mind. It's not in your mind that things actually happen. You may have been deeply disappointed, hurt, heartbroken. You could be still missing loved ones who died. All of that is very real. You're not imagining those things because that's what these swords represent, death and this and that and so on and so forth. But what Source is saying to you is all of those things, if you're not focusing on planting seeds of healing, that's another seed you can plant. Planting seeds of healing, they can also take up space in your universe and slow down the release of your money, right? So Source is saying to you, you made the right decision to move on from some things from the past. You're the king of ideas, right? And so Source is saying, you have great ideas coming forward and how to, attract friendships. You have great ideas about how to attract more money, great ideas. And here we have the Two of Pentacles. And so Two of Pentacles lets me know that an additional stream of income is coming somebody's way. So if you find yourself like your mind is just going, you're trying to figure out how to do this, how to do that, how am I going to make more money? How am I going to attract friends and the type of friends that I know that I deserve, the type of friends that I know that I would be, or how do I attract love or twin flame or whatever? Make sure you have you're making absolutely no room for negativity. Make absolutely no room for people who are trying to force you to process things before you even get a chance to. Yep, I see your third eye is wide open. Third eye is further reiterating Ace of Wands. Third eye is wide open. Let's get ready to wrap this up. Yep, let's get ready to wrap it up, Capricorn. This is actually really, really nice because, again, all of this thinking, somebody's thinking about how to grow their money, how to grow, their foundation, like really trying to think about their future, right? So you don't have a whole lot of time. Tomorrow isn't promised. You don't have a whole lot of time to give to or to even entertain certain things that is that's counterproductive. That's that doesn't align with where you see yourself, with where you see yourself. So first quarter moon, when you look out at the sky, when we notice the first quarter moon phase, the moon card came up, the King of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, the Five of Cups. Moon card came out. I thought I saw that earlier. Yeah, I did. Yeah. Yeah. So it's two situations. I'm going to get to the first quarter moon. Two situations in particular that want you connected to it. Something from your past will try to come up. But again, God is saying, keep on moving forward. I've already taken care of the past. That situation is over. Just keep moving forward, right? Something could be like I said, coming or rearing its ugly head, trying to come up. And again, Source wants you to stay right here in this energy, King of Wands. Keep up with all of these ideas. This means getting connected. What I'm saying for some of you all is you all connecting with people that's going to help you grow your money. So that's where all of your attention is focused. If they're not talking about reciprocal energy, knowing what you bring to the table, then we don't have anything to talk about. It really almost has to be, that clear for somebody, because see how this right here, because otherwise it'll cause you to, again, it's come across as a hothead that's sitting in your soil, and that soil is not moist. So you haven't figured out, where's the card? You haven't figured out how to nurture your spirit. So letting something come back up from the past that upsets you, that's like somebody taking a blowtorch to soil and now it's super dry, and where is the harvest time? So whatever you need to do to nurture yourself, part of it is healing. That's getting your rest, right? That ritual of getting rest and spending some time possibly near water, just recharging, meditating, whatever you need to do to collect your thoughts, get your thoughts together. Source is saying do that, because something could try to, something from your past, it may not physically resurface, but just because it seemed like God is using Mercury to slow those messages down for you, something from your past could upset you and frustrate you. Here we have the Four of Pentacles. Again, sources like be very conservative with your time. Time is money, and so you don't even give a whole lot of energy to it. Three of Swords, again, could be, came out 3 times. Very heartbreaking, deeply disappointed. So again, somebody has gone through a lot in the past. Deep disappointment, may have lost a lot of people, maybe lost some friends to death or loved ones to death or whatever. But you remember all of these sword energies too, for all the hurt you also have that many guardian angels watching over and protecting you too. King of Swords came out twice. This is where you're king of your thoughts. King of your thoughts, knowing that you're very powerful, knowing that if there's any smear campaigns going on, again, source is saying to you, everything is fine. You made the best decision to move on. That's what God is trying to tell somebody, is that no matter how deeply disappointed you are in people's actions, no matter how deeply disappointed you are that some people had to leave this world early, you have that many guardian angels around you. So here we have the Five of Cups, so you don't have to lament over what you moved on from. So there's a lot of expansion in your cards, and this is good. This is a lot of expansion. This is really like, if you can think of, it's like a trade-off. It's like, God is saying, I need to release some things that you may be sad at first, but on the other side, you're going to be very, very happy. It's going to feel like a huge weight has been lifted. So go with God's flow. Really go with God's flow. Whatever God is saying, okay, I'm taking you from this job, but I'm, putting you into a new job, or I'm taking you from this friendship and into some new friendships, or I'm taking you from this romantic relationship into some new. You have that grieving period right there. But if you know how to nurture yourself in the meantime, it won't be that long. It won't be that long at all. So let's see what else we got going on here. Let's see what else we have going on. Capricorn. Sync with the moon. And so that's what I'm teaching you all on my channel, is how to sync with the moon. See these different moon phases right here? We're moving towards this right here. We're moving towards right here. This is the first quarter moon, so it looks like a half of a moon, right? And then after that, we have a full moon. So if we're coming up on a first quarter moon phase, I'm telling you what zodiac sign it's in. So it's in Leo. Leo's divine masculine. It's a fire sign. So source is saying, toss some names into a fire pit, be motivated, do it. Toss some names into a fire pit that you feel like is draining. It's not reciprocal energy. Anything you left in the past, just toss it into a fire pit. I forgive you. I'm not holding that heavy bag of unforgiveness and all the pain and stuff attached to it. I'm moving on. If it's loved ones that died, if I want to create an altar to them, I can do that. That kind of thing. But sync with the moon, because this right here lets me know, the 51 reduces to 6 lets me know that, like a person, you're moving into abundance and prosperity, like a person who's about to give birth to abundance and prosperity, right? The number 6. So you're on the right path. Like I said before, you're on the right path. And so source is saying, just stay focused. If you could just stay laser focused, because again, we don't have any control over what you're leaving behind. Like you don't have any control over how they're responding to these moon phases, right? How they're responding to, if they're howling at the moon. And I'm not trying to be funny when I say this either. How some people, that's why you have, increase in numbers in the emergency room, or crime rates go up around the full moon, because people don't know where to put all of this extra energy. But if you know exactly how to nurture yourself and protect yourself when you're around other stressors, like at work and your personal life or whatever, then you can see things crystal clear. But you are good enough. You are good enough. So if you're letting that sit in your spirit, thinking I'm not good enough, or, I should be making this amount of money right now, or I should be here or there, source is trying to help you learn. So when you get it, you can share that knowledge with somebody else who is ready. Somebody else who says, hey, Capricorn, it just seemed like, all of us, just like all of a sudden, all these things started happening for you. Boom, you found your twin flame, you got married, you settled down, you had your family, your business is doing great. Like everybody assumes everything is easy for Capricorns. You can tell them, no, I worked really hard for this, but these are some of the things that I had to learn on my journey along the way. in full humility, right? But also full disclosure for those who are ready to hear what you have to say. Fire festival, that's what I said, burning bowl, right? So, number 11, through flame and through song, there will rise a new dawn. I'm telling you, somebody is taking some kind of action. There's number 11 right here. 11 symbolizes light, Light. You know, it's on my second channel, so you can go see it there. But it symbolizes light, Light, but it also symbolizes you getting off the fence and taking some kind of action, not just waiting for something to happen. So that's why, you know, when we have these moon phases when we talk about moon phases, when see this right here, when we have moon phases in masculine signs, and it's some call to action. You have to take action. You have to initiate the action. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense to somebody. All right, let's pull a number card and let's get ready to close it out. So it's a call to action. You have to toss something into the flames. You have to release something. 999. I am unique. We know that 9 is the death rebirth number. So here we go again. So it's 3 things happening here, right? So thank the past for your lessons and leave it where it belongs so that you can make the best of the life that is still waiting to be fulfilled only by you. Yep. Leave the past in the past. Source is like, you know, you don't want that past to resurface and then remind you of why you should leave it in the past. Because that's like going back to square one. Like, oh my God, I feel horrible again. I thought, you know, I thought because I changed, something else has changed. So it's just like, I told you, leave the past in the past. Just leave it there. All right. Affirmation card, and let's close it out. Affirmation card, and let's close it out. Let's close it out. Let's close it out. Freedom. That's right. You're free. I am free to be me. I am free to live fully. I am present in this moment. I am not bound by my circumstances. I am stronger than fear or doubt. I have the power to create a new reality. That is what I have for you, Capricorns. Thank you so much for joining me. A lot is going on right now, but it's like like I said, you know, you've been relieved of some stressors from your past. God is saying to you, I'm only letting Mercury share these memories with you to let you know, if you needed some confirmation, that you made the best decision for you to move on beyond that. And so again, make peace with your past and get ready for abundance, 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 and prosperity. That's what I have for you, and I'll see you on Freedom Friday. Bye.